Alright guys, y'all know it's me, Water Boy, and I want to open this up by saying that when with my video earlier when I said teamwork, or not exactly teamwork, but just keep some line of communication open, I'm I'm particularly happy with what this guy did. I'm sorry I don't exactly remember his gamer tag offhand, but he was able to stay on me when I needed him to. I was able to be on him, and right here you're gonna see some guy gets a kill on me soon, but he's gonna get an avenged death, and I'm gonna come right back in, and it's gonna be really nice. And I'm able to heal and supply off them. But okay with that, just so that's what I'm talking about when I say I want, I just want to see better teamwork in some of these more team-based games. Now, with all that out of the way, we're gonna talk, or I'm gonna tell you about something that's really pissing me off lately. And for most part, it's I don't even know what to say or what the heck you want me to call them. So I'm just gonna say these people that apparently they think games like Call of Duty, Battlefield, that is a depiction of a gun in real life. It is not. Okay, case in point. There was this one a friend of mine put a news story, something about some 71-year-old guy managed to shoot two people. They were breaking into his house. Something I didn't even bother reading it because it's not worth the point. She's saying point proven. No, there's no point proven. That is not a good reason saying we should arm everyone. Let's let's throw some rough numbers out. Okay, it's on average it takes a person about 5 seconds to line up a shot. In that 5 seconds, if you're being assaulted, mugged, whatever, that guy's already got a shot on you if he chooses to take it. Now, with that being said, sorry about that. With that being said, you have 5 seconds to take out a shot with a pistol. Keep in mind, and little scenarios change, but point being with a pistol, and that changes honestly gun by gun. Me personally, I tend to stick with either 38 snub or my just a 380 hollow points that I use, and those are both very light weapons. Not they're not necessarily large weapons. They're very light, very easy to use for anyone. So I can probably line up a shot faster than a guy of equivalent skill with a weapon, equivalent ability, and just pretty much the same as me any day. I could probably line up a shot faster with that than he could line one up with a 45, 357, any of those larger weapons. Now, that being said, not everyone can do that. I come from a background, I lived out where we could go out shooting at a range right nearby. I have had plenty of practice. I was pretty much raised around guns. People around people around this person, they were not raised around guns. They do not have I don't they do not have any formal or impromptu training on how to use a weapon effectively. And with that being said, I would not trust these people with a gun, let alone trust them to try to draw, line up two shots, and fire in fairly rapid succession and not hit me or anything. And I mean, these people, the common mindset is bigger and better. Bigger is better, and overkill is absolutely glorious. Well, a 45 caliber bullet can go through. Honestly, if a person were to shoot it from within their home in like a city type environment, they could easily go into the neighbor's home, across the street into the neighbor's home. They could probably go well into the other side of their neighbor's house. The neighbor lives right next door, you know, and that's once again that's assuming they miss, which honestly is pretty likely they will, because aside from being able to line up, two or more shots that quickly, line them up in really a probably about a foot radius, maybe. That is, and at any level of range. I mean, if you're like, the common thing I'd say is if you hear some guy breaking into your house, go down with your gun and shoot him. Well, realistically speaking, okay, you may get the drop on him, or he may be prepared for you, and that raises so many problems. Guess what? Your little pistol's useless because first off, he is expecting you. He is jumpier than you, I guarantee it. 9 times out of 10. And two, he probably does if he is using a weapon, he has impromptu training with it. Maybe not a lot, but I almost guarantee you he knows how to use it. Or he's just waving around to throw it, to try to scare you. At which point in time, well, even if you are perfectly within your rights to shoot the guy, which usually you are, you know, guess what? You still have a ton of problems. Like, lately, what I've been seeing is a lot of people are, even though they're defending their own homes, they're still getting sued. They're fighting these battles in courts for years and years and years. And on my last little topic, and then I'm going to cut it, let this gameplay finish out, you know, these people, they're screaming, oh my god, arm everyone. You know, do they have really I don't know what else to call it. Do they have the nerve, if they need to pull a gun out and shoot someone? I'm willing to bet not. You know, sitting here playing a game is one thing, but there's a pretty good chance. It's not guaranteed, but it's a pretty darn good chance. 90% of people don't actually have that, I don't want to call it instinct because that's not what it is, but, they don't have that ingrained into them. You know, these people are saying, arm everyone. What good's that going to do? I mean, really, if you look at it, statistically, and not really statistically speaking, because I don't have it right in front of me, but most of the time when someone gets hurt in any of these home robberies, it's because of their own weapon, their own ineptitude. And that is why you should not arm everyone. Alright, now, honestly, my commentary's gone a little bit under, so I'm just going to let, last about 3 minutes of this gameplay play out. If you want to watch it, do. If you don't. I really don't. Well, I kind of care, But I mean, I just want to get your thoughts, and, who wants to sit here and tell me that you can hand, Billy Joe Bob, a pistol with high-powered rounds, and who wants to tell me you're comfortable with him having that, knowing he don't know when to use it or any of that? Alright guys, I'm the Water Boy, and I'm gone.